a community speak out on Haiti. We've heard too many racist headlines of what's happening in Haiti, and the media certainly doesn't tell us the whole story. So we're here today to debunk some of these myths and really share with community and organizations on the ground here and in Haiti to show and to really show our community what is happening and how we can actually support a free and sovereign Haiti, one that doesn't need another continuation of the 20-year US-UN occupation. So thank you for being here. We're going to start off with some drums from some of our comrades here, and then we'll get into it. Woo! Woo! Yeah.
Thank you for that beautiful drumming. So, like my comrade Cloud mentioned earlier, we're here to talk about Haiti. We're here to bust up some of the common misconceptions that we've been hearing, some of the lies being perpetrated in the white Western media about Haiti. One thing that we want to clarify today is who is responsible for this violence that we are seeing. When we engage in political study and when we begin to fully understand the context of what's happening in Haiti, we understand that these aren't just sporadic gangs that just popped out of the ground in Pétionville, all over Port-au-Prince. They didn't just come from nowhere. We understand this is the result of decades of occupation. We understand that this is the result of the oligarchs in Haiti, such as Andre Apped, such as Gilbert Bijot, and many others. We understand that the Clintons are responsible. We understand that the United Nations is responsible. We understand that barbecue is just a result. The gangs are a result of the violence that's been perpetrated by Western powers. And so we are here today to dispel any misconceptions, any myths that you might hold in your mind that have been fed to you by a white Western media. So that's why we're gonna get started now. Thank you all for coming out.
Yeah. I want to bring up our first speaker from my dear comrade from Black Alliance for Peace, Manny. So a few weeks ago, some Black youth leaders like Alan Sharpton, Peter Joseph, Eric Adams, and a few other clergy members, they held a rally and a press conference in City Hall calling for an intervention in Haiti. They were trying to drum up support for an intervention in Haiti.
And they disguised this call behind language of nonviolence, right? They called for a nonviolent intervention in Haiti. But when has the U.S. ever been nonviolent?
Never.
When, in the entire history, since the Europeans landed on this land and slaughtered all the indigenous people, to when they brought the slaves here, enslaved people here, and forced them to labor, to when they invaded Haiti in 1915 and then occupied it again, right? And the assassinations and the coups, when were they ever nonviolent?
Never.
To get support for the intervention, they use these figures and they call out and use all of these slanders and lies about Haiti and about Haitians to get us to support these inhumane actions. But they say the same thing that they say about Haitians, that they say about all Africans, right? They call us criminals. They bring up gangs. They say we can't govern ourselves, that we need other people to take care of us. They say we're stupid, right? That we're idiots, that we can't do anything for ourselves, that we trash our own neighborhoods and our own areas. They say all of these things, and they say that we are the cause of the horrors that they commit against us. But we are all here to tell you to not believe any of those things, to not believe the lies. Don't believe what they say about you. Don't believe about what they say about us. Don't believe about what they say about each other.
That's right.
Don't believe what they say about our brothers and sisters on the island of Haiti.
Yeah.
The real problem is what we're here to talk about today. Capitalism is the problem. Imperialism is the problem.
Yep.
The United States is the problem.
Yep.
The core group is the problem.
Yep.
The oligarchs on the island is the problem.
Yep.
They help, the U.S. and the core group helps fund those oligarchs on the island. They fund the gangs on the island. And those gangs are used as a paramilitary operation on the island that terrorizes the people there. They are the reason why Haiti doesn't even have an elected government.
Exactly.
So Haiti needs our help as they continue to fight for their own liberation.
Yeah.
So it's up to us to counter the narrative and to tell the truth about what's actually happening. To encourage people to not believe the lies. And it's up to us to assist them as they free themselves. So we have to believe that Haiti will rise, and we have to make sure that it'll happen. Got it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. Thank you. That's right. We cannot believe these lies. We've been told so many lies about so many other places. Do you remember WMDs, right? So, all over the world. But now I actually want to bring up another comrade from the People's Senate. Tag if you're up for that.
Okay, peace. Y'all can hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, well first I just quickly want to draw attention to the fact that, and we usually see these slave patrollers out here. Those of y'all, okay, word. Y'all can still hear me? No. 1 sec, okay, how about now?
Yeah.
All right, so we know out here we often see these slave patrollers posted up at the train stations, right?
Yeah.
That's their usual, and then when they see us out here gathering, discussing clear information and how we can collectivize and get up with one another and defend ourselves against this imperialism, this slave patrolling, this genocide, then of course they start to gather, right?
Yep.
So I just want to just quickly acknowledge the slave patrollers that are around us and behind us right now. Shame. We see you and y'all garbage. Now, moving forward, it was mentioned, spirit of Mandela, People's Senate. I'm here to discuss the People's Senate, which comes out of the spirit of Mandela, and why we are in complete solidarity with the revolutionary struggle of the Haitian people, going back to the 18th century and before. Without a doubt. We love the Haitian people in part because they remind us in stark clarity what colonialism is, what it looks like, what it smells like, what it feels like. And we know what that feels like as African people here in the diaspora, do we not? Black, brown, and indigenous people have been knowing about settler colonialism for a grip now, right? And so, Spirit of Mandela, in October of 2021, we charged these ghouls with genocide, with 5 counts of genocide. Because we've been knowing that genocide for profit is the motive force of US imperialism. And it's the governance system of the United States domestically. It is genocide for profit. It is now, it was then, it will continue to be until we shatter it. This is what they do. It should be no surprise when we see them bashing heads across this city and this country of students who find the courage inside of themselves to say, this is enough. We cannot possibly sit here and go to class while people are literally being massacred on a second per second basis behind taxpayer dollars. You know, whatever that means, regardless of who's paying for it. We cannot just sit idly by behind this. And we know that Africans have no room for passivity under genocide. No room for passivity under genocide. And we've never been a passive people. And the Haitian people demonstrate that to us every single day and have for centuries. And so, we go from October 2021, we find the US guilty of 5 counts of genocide, and then what do we do moving forward? We are building the People's Senate. Building the People's Senate is our mode of self-governance that is not steeped in genocide, that is not based on genocide for profit. How do we do that? The same way that the Haitians right now are struggling, the same ways that across these encampments heads are struggling, and the same ways that heads have been struggling in the Black Liberation Movement, Puerto Rican independence movement, etc., and so on for decades and for centuries, is by getting up together. We need to collectively get clear information about what this struggle actually entails. We need to turn off the nonsensical colonial press in all its forms that surrounds us and indoctrinates us on a second per second basis. This is part of why we're told about the quote-unquote gang crisis in Haiti. Just like we're told about the quote-unquote gang crisis in Brooklyn, or in the Bronx, or in all throughout New York City, or throughout the United States, in hoods across so-called America. This slaver, settler, colonial, genocidal system that needs to be completely denounced and completely shifted into something that actually builds and actually has a democratic basis, as opposed to one wherein, I mean, who supports what's going on in Gaza right now? Anyone here? Does anyone here support what is being done to Haiti? So one of the most important definitions of power that I've ever heard, and many of us ideally are familiar with it. It is told that power, and Huey P. Newton helped to make this clear to us decades ago. Power is the ability to define phenomena and make them act in a desired manner. So we see these ghouls defining phenomena. What laws, what human rights laws, what international laws decide that the US and their proxies get to govern Haiti? By what laws are they doing that? By what laws are we defining anti-Zionism as, quote, anti-Semitism? By what laws? How did they decide what are gangs and what are not? So we have a coalition called Stop the Raids NYC. I just want to make this connection really quickly. Stop the Raids NYC started because they were raiding our communities left and right, including the Bronx 120, wherein 120 of our sisters and brothers, primarily Africans out here in the diaspora, were caged at once, primarily in the Bronx, for so-called gang activity that nobody throughout that community was able to find evidence for, and they were not even able to find evidence for, the feds, alphabet boys, etc. I bring this up because A, we need to continue the community self-defense work of stopping these raids on our communities en masse, where they just snatch us up out of our homes off of some alleged gang activity. And in a macro sense, this is precisely what they're doing in Haiti right now and have been doing. So they create the conditions wherein there is a crisis, call it gang activity, and then proceed to bring the uber gangsters, the slave patrollers, the genociders in, and they define those circumstances through brute force by defining phenomena. And so with Spirit of Mandela, with the People's Senate, with the coalition of comrades here, we are looking to redefine these phenomena, get together on a human basis as family, and build. Not out of genocide, not out of exploitation, but from a place of organized, collective clarity about the genocidal conditions that we are up under. Yeah. So I thank you all for being here. Long live Haiti, and down with this foolish, rotten, genocidal system.
Hands off Haiti! Hands off Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Hey!
Thank you. So up next we have a dear comrade, KD, and a bonjour Haitien from the All African People's Revolutionary Party. Thank you. Revolutionary greetings, everyone. My name is KD, representing All African People's Revolutionary Party. All right. First, I'd like to thank the organizers. What we got going on here. I would like to also acknowledge. That all of us present here are standing on occupied Lenape Oking, the land of the indigenous Lenape people. The APRP has always stood in revolutionary solidarity with the indigenous peoples of the Western Hemisphere in their struggle for justice. If we could take a moment to reflect on the mass slaughter and genocide that imperialist Zionism is presently waging against the Palestinian people in an attempt to drive them from their legitimate indigenous homeland. And that our party stands in solidarity with those brave students and others fighting to end Zionist settler colonialism of occupied Palestine. So I'd like to speak today about the role of the diaspora. I'll start with a quote from the immortal Kwame Ture. If your people are oppressed and you are not making a contribution to end the sufferings of your people, by your very act of inaction, you are against your people. Again, if your people are oppressed and you are not making a contribution to end the sufferings of your people, by your very inaction, you are against your people. And there is no middle ground. So what can we do? What can the diaspora do? Whether you're Haitian, whether you are African, it applies. You're going to want to engage in politics. You cannot be passive. With so much going on in the world right now, you as an individual are not going to be able to do everything, but you got to do something. You got to be active about your political education. Learn the history behind the issues affecting Africans in Haiti, on the continent or otherwise. Learn your enemy. You got to remember, it's not poverty that's affecting Haiti. It's capitalism. It's imperialism. It is neo-colonialism. When we understand this, then we can engage solutions. In the AAPRP, we are taught that anytime you make an analysis of an oppressed people in any aspect of their life, and you leave out the enemy, you will never come to a correct analysis. On the contrary,
you will blame the oppressed for all of their problems. And that's exactly what's going on in Haiti. Everywhere you look, news media, social media, you've always heard, like a suffix to the name Ayiti, that it is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Like it's its last name. There's a reason it's the poorest, and it isn't because of Haitians.
Right.
Yeah.
What else can we do? As individuals, not much. But as individuals, you can at least pay attention. News, social media, TV shows, our enemy has many ways of influencing us. Are you passively taking what they are pushing? Are you passively taking what they are pushing, or taking an active role in what you consume? What information are you actively pursuing? You have to compare the narratives. How are they framing things? What do they want you to know? What aren't they addressing? The U.S. government has found itself a neo-colonial puppet in the Kenyan President William Ruto. This comprador has agreed to deploy a U.S.-backed contingent of 1,000 Kenyan police officers to Haiti to lead a quote-unquote multinational security support mission to Haiti authorized by the UN Security Council. We can let history call this what it is, an occupation, an invasion. Imagine 1,000 Kenyan officers coming all the way to Haiti to handle a problem they can't even handle in Kenya. These officers are known for their own human rights abuses in Kenya. Officers who use live rounds against Kenyan protesters. When it comes to Haiti, they call these armed groups gangs. In Kenya, they call them bandits. It's the same problem with the same solution. What else can we do? Build your community. Engage your friends, family, and neighbors about these issues. The more people we have aligned on these issues, the better position we are to act. We got to put pressure on these politicians as a collective. To quote a letter signed by over 60 organizations in Haiti to African countries, it should be underscored that Kenya hastily agreed to get involved in this suspicious political adventure only after informed citizens of Canada and other countries obliged those governments to turn down the request to lead the occupation force. Kenya got shot down in Canada. The US got shot down in Canada among other countries that were tapped to engage Haiti in this imperialist invasion before they even went to Kenya. The Kenyan people have been very vocal, protesting out in the streets, showing their disdain, their absolute disapproval for Kenya's involvement in Haiti when they have their own problems. Just like US dollars are going to Palestine, Kenyan dollars are supposed to be going towards invading Haiti. Some don't add up there. What else can we do? Support actions like these. On May 23rd, William Ruto is expected to visit Genocide Joe at the White House to commemorate the 60th anniversary of U.S.-Kenya diplomatic relations. I know that's right. They'll be celebrating a partnership, quote-unquote partnership, that is delivering for the people. Ridiculous. On May 23rd, there will be a NYC to DC, an NYC to DC bus in protest of William Ruto's arrival in DC. So that means that we're organizing a bus to DC on May 23rd, the scheduled date of Ruto's arrival. With regards to community, you don't want to do it alone. And in that, we have to get organized. This will be my final point. You got to join an organization. You can't be idle. You're not going to do it on your own. And the best way to do all of these things, whether it's building community, whether it's building your political education, is by joining an organization. We are many. We are out here. Since we can't do everything, every organization has perhaps their own specialization. So you got to get in where you fit in.
That's a solution.
We've organized as a collective of organizations. So definitely reach out to any one of us. to a larger list of organizations. We have the APRP, we have the Black Alliance for Peace, we have People's Senate, we have Answer Coalition. Who else? We got Rasanbleman for Ayiti, Rally for Haiti. Speaking to Africans in America, Kwame Ture told us that we have to become an integral part of the world's Pan-Africanist struggle, and even though we might remain in America physically, we must return to Africa philosophically and culturally and develop a working unity in the framework of Pan-Africanism. For those who don't know, Pan-Africanism is an objective, period. It is an objective that calls for the total liberation and unification of Africa under scientific socialism. One unified socialist Africa. It is an objective which, when achieved, will bring about the fulfillment of the aspirations of Africans and people of African descent everywhere. It will at the same time advance the triumph of the international socialist revolution. I yield there. Thank you for your time.
Right. William Ruto, U.S. puppet! William Ruto, U.S. puppet!
William Ruto, U.S. puppet! William Ruto,
U.S. puppet! I want to bring up my dear comrade and co-MC to speak on the connections between Haiti and Palestine. If you don't have it, didn't get it yet, there's a great zine that Rasanbleman has made, making these very concrete connections, but we're thankful to have our comrade here to speak.
So I'm here with a group called Rasanbleman pour Haiti, and we are composed of members of the Haitian diaspora, and we stand in firm solidarity with the Palestinian resistance. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we know our history. We know that in 1957, a cruel, murderous dictator took power. His name was François Duvalier. And under his dictatorship, tens of thousands of Haitians were murdered. Not only that, but many more were forced to flee the island in exile. Imagine that. But not only this, tell me if this sounds familiar. He had a uniformed security force that he would use to brutalize and terrorize anybody who had the courage, the gall to speak out against his outright fascism. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. This same force not only did that, but they took millions that should have been going to the people and to their needs, and it funded them. Tell me, if you're thinking it's the NYPD, you're correct. If you're thinking it's the IOF, you're still correct. Because it doesn't matter if it is the NYPD, the IOF, or the Tonton Makut, as they were called. Because at the end of the day, they are all the same. Because while the U.S. was funding the dictatorship and backing up that dictatorship, guess who was providing the famous Uzi machine guns that they would use to terrorize the Haitian people, to murder them? That was the generosity of Israel. Right. But that's not it. Let's take a look at DR right now. What's going on? Our people are facing a modern day apartheid. Yeah. Who trains the military? Who trains the secret police who are packing up our people in the backs of these mobile cages like animals? That's the Israeli soldiers do that. Shame. And when Haitian farmers, they want to build a canal.
Excuse me.
Get out of my face.
Thank you.
Oh, my fault. Anyways, it is Israeli soldiers. If you don't believe me, you can Google it. Google is free 99. Moving on. Moving on. When Haitian farmers want to build a canal and they want to get some water from a shared river along the Dominican and Haitian border, Who helps construct the systems that divert the water away? Who? These are Israeli capitalist corporations who do that. They also help to build the border wall that Luis Abinader wants to build. But if you're still not convinced, let's turn to Haiti's billionaire, Gilbert Bijot. Now, I'm gonna explain something. Capitalism is evil, in case you didn't know. Capitalism is exploitation. But to be a billionaire in Haiti, you have to be particularly evil. You have to be particularly exploitative to be a billionaire in Haiti. How did he do it? I'm gonna tell you. So, you remember those guns that I was talking about that the Tonton Maku would use to terrorize the Haitian people? His family helped facilitate that. When Haiti had a democratically elected pro-poor president, he played an integral part in that coup. Now, he has a monopoly now over the food, over the gas, over the construction, over the telecommunications. He has the Haitian people in a chokehold. And this has surprised nobody that he is honorary consul to Israel, between Israel and Haiti. So that permits him to not pay taxes, even though he has a private port that was built with public money that he uses to get the guns into Haiti. Because, like I said earlier, these gangs, quote-unquote gangs, this paramilitary did not spring up from the ground out of nowhere. They have people who are backing them. They have origins. And so, with that being said, a lot of people, they have this misconception. They think that it has nothing to do with us. If you think this way, you are deeply mistaken. Before any of us were born, it already had a whole lot to do with us. This is our business. When the imperialists take a loss over there, that's a victory for us. We need to chant. We need to cheer along. We need to be part. Because if they could partake in that sick and twisted form of internationalism, that backwards internationalism, we have to be internationalists too, for what we know is right, for justice, for humanity. We have to be internationalists in our struggle. So, thank you for your time, and I'm gonna pass it on to the next speaker.
Hands off Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
I want to ask one of our comrades here who's been at some of these school encampments to also continue talking about these connections between Haiti and Palestine. So, Comrade Danny, if you want to step up.
From Haiti to Palestine, occupation is a crime. From Haiti to Palestine,
Occupation is a crime.
from Haiti to Palestine,
Occupation is a crime.
from Haiti to Palestine,
Occupation is a crime.
from Puerto Rico to Palestine.
Occupation is a crime.
N'a voyé en gros et bonbon pour tout peuple haïtien. C'est toujours comme ferme devant l'impérialisme. Nous quand comprendre qu'Haïti pas jamais pauvre. C'est un pays qui a exploité. Pour y voler toute richesse Haïti. I came back from Haiti in February on behalf of the comrades in Solino, in Fort National, in Cité Soleil, who are holding strong before the threat not of gangs, but of paramilitary death squads, funded with hundreds of thousands of U.S. and Israeli weapons. It is U.S. guns and profits that fuel this fratricidal war
on the everyday Haitian people. The biggest lie about Haiti is that it is poor. It is not the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. It is one of the richest. And for this reason, it has been condemned for centuries by white supremacy and colonialism. Our comrades are holding it down in Haiti, resisting all of the oligarchs and their death squads qui se ont projet l'amour pour masse défavorisée dans tout Port-au-Prince, dans la Tibonite et dans tout département d'Haïti. I was in Okap, I was in Okai, I was in Jérémie. The Haitian people are standing strong. They're super grateful for all of the solidarity. They understand that their position today is like the position of the Palestinians. I heard many Haitians say that they are the Palestine of the Caribbean. But the more repression we see, the more resistance we see, and we understand that it's that resistance that'll bring freedom for our Haitian brothers and sisters. So I'll finish with a chant that I learned from the Haitian people in the streets of Port-au-Prince. Yo bainu kua fe nou malo. Yo bainu kua fe nou malo. Doesn't sound like there's many Haitian Creole speakers here, so we'll end with an English chant. But I'll do a Palestine chant to leave on an internationalist note. In the thousands, in the millions.
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 We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
In the thousands, in the millions.
In the thousands, in the millions.
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
Just one more sentence. On Tuesday evening, hundreds and hundreds of riot police descended upon us and our brave students at Columbia University, at the City College of New York. Sellout Mayor Eric Adams. Why do you need thousands of riot police and NYPD helicopters and drones and CUNY public security and the threat of the National Guard against the brightest and bravest students of this country, from UCLA to Columbia to the University of Texas? The global Palestinian family grows stronger every day. We say thank you to this generation that has stood up for Palestine, because Palestine is Malcolm X, Palestine is Dessalines, Palestine is Toussaint, Palestine is John Brown Boulevard, the Central Boulevard of Port-au-Prince. Ayiti, Palestine, the oppressed of the world, the underdog within, will keep fighting because we're the 99% of humanity. Kembela.
Up next, we have a comrade from A Black Man's Bill.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Forget that? Instead, we are going to have a comrade, Obatunche, from Community Movement Builders. Give it up for comrade Obatunche.
Peace, everyone. Peace.
Peace.
I'm Obatunche. Can y'all hear me okay? No. How about now? Yeah. Alright, I'm Obatunche. I'm with Community Movement Builders, New York chapter. We are a Pan-African internationalist organization fighting for the liberation and self-determination of black people in New York City. I'm here to talk to y'all a little bit about the core group. So core group and imperialism. We know that the core group is an unelected group of foreigners from Brazil, Canada, France, Spain, the US, Germany, EU, and the Organization of American States.
Shame!
We know that the core group dictates internal and sovereign Haitian politics. We know that the core group has played an interventionist role in Haiti, extending and protecting foreign economic interests, and intervened in internal affairs even without the consent of the unelected government in order to maintain their unpopular, unelected puppet leaders. What does this core group remind us of? It sounds kind of like the corporate ruling class here. The core group in Haiti, these Western interests, the US, France, Spain, Germany. What business these white people got in Haiti? The guns coming over, the guns that the gangs have, the guns coming over on boats, on shipments. This is the core group. This is Western imperialism in Haiti. This is Western affairs, Western global hegemony, trying to control Africans, trying to control black people, trying to control our destinies. But it's over for that. We need to determine our own destinies. It's time for us to determine our own destinies, for us to have self-determination, for us to have liberation, and to take an example from the Haitian people, to take an example from the Palestinian people, and to organize. And so that's why we're all here together. That's why we have these organizations paired up, so that we can get organized, so that we can fight against imperialism, so that we can fight against capitalism, and so that we can win.
That's right.
Yeah!
Again, I'm Obatuche, I'm with Community Movement Builders. We're all here, every organization that's here is fighting for the liberation and self-determination of black people and Africans in the US, in the diaspora, on the continent, across the world. Thank you for your time.
That's right. 1804, occupation no more. 1804, occupation no more.
1804! Occupation no more! 1804!
No more. Thank you, comrades. Next, I want to bring up Miss Kirby from Answer Coalition. Ow! Kirby! How we doing? How we feeling? You could have been anywhere this afternoon, but you came here.
That's right.
You could have been doing anything else this afternoon, but you came here. Because you came to demand hands-off Haiti, am I right?
Yeah!
You came to demand hands-off Haiti, am I right?
Yeah!
When I say hands-off, you say Haiti, hands-off!
Haiti!
Hands-off!
Haiti!
When I say hands-off, you say Haiti, hands-off!
Haiti!
Hands-off!
Haiti!
Hands-off!
Haiti!
Hands-off!
Haiti!
We don't want their paws on Haiti. Is that right? If you stand against ending all occupation everywhere,
All right now.
you must stand with Haiti. If you want to believe that Palestine needs to be free, you have to believe that Haiti must be free. If you understand that there's a crisis in the Congo, then you must understand that there's a crisis in Haiti. But it's not a crisis that Haitians made for themselves. No, 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 no. It is a crisis of imperialism. Can we agree on that?
Yeah!
It is a crisis of colonialism. Can we agree on that?
Yeah!
It is a crisis that benefits the system of capitalism. Can we agree on that? And for anybody who thinks that Haiti has nothing to do with you, I came here to tell you otherwise. Because when Haitians were freeing themselves through that drum, slaves here felt it. When Haitians were freeing themselves
Haitians, all the way where they were, moved slaves all the way here where we were. I'm not making that up, that's history. Haiti is a nation of internationalism. Who knows who Simon Bolivar is? If you know your history, then you know that Haiti made it possible for nations like Argentina, like Venezuela, like Colombia to be free. Because Haiti applies something called solidarity. Can we say it? Can we say it?
Solidarity.
Can we say it?
Solidarity.
Our ancestors in Haiti, our comrades in Haiti had the foresight to demand that all of us fight for our freedom. Can we agree on that? For us to put our talent for freedom. Can we agree on that? For us to put our words towards freedom. Can we agree on that? I want to tell you something. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The Haitian Revolution started when Dutty Brookman, where the Jamaicans at? Where y'all at? They're like, we here. When they did a ceremony with Haitian slaves to start burning down plantations. From the beginning, the roots of Haiti's history has been one of solidarity. From the beginning. Haitians are not struggling, they're fighting. Haitians don't need your pity, they need your solidarity. Haitians don't need your tears, they need your movement. And Haitians don't need mainstream media's lies, they need our truth. There is a crisis in Haiti, but it is a crisis of imperialism. There is a crisis in Haiti, and it's a crisis of occupation. Look at our neighborhood. Who's occupying us now? Say it with me. Solidarity.
Solidarity.
When you think Haiti is too far, look right across the street. I remember being in Haiti in the 90s and seeing U.S. tanks going down the village street. And now, the new transitional government that's backed by the U.S. government is going to open the doors for Kenyan police to occupy the streets. This is what he was trying to say. The same officers that have human rights violations are being backed by this government to put those same violations on Haitians.
George Floyd.
And now we're here, where every 24 hours, a black or brown person is killed by a police officer or a vigilante.
Tell it.
See, when we talk about Haiti, we have to talk about solidarity. Because the connections are clear. Haitians know that they're clear. Because Haitians are saying free Palestine in Haiti. So then we gotta say, hands off Haiti here. They've been fighting for a long time. Since 1804. And they're not gonna stop until they're free. So we can't stop until they're free. And we can't stop until all of us are free. Solidarity is a verb. It's not a noun. That means you gotta work on it. Are we prepared to work? Are we ready to work? The way we work for Palestine, are we ready to work? The way we work for our neighborhoods, are we ready to work? Are we ready to work for Haiti? Are we ready to move for
Free Palestine!
Free Haiti! Free Palestine! Free Haiti! Free Palestine! Free Haiti! Free Palestine!
Yeah, there's a lot of rhythm in this crowd. And you know why. Moving on, we have a comrade, Vincent, from the December 12th movement. Give it up.
Peace and solidarity from the December 12th movement. We stand in partnership with all oppressed people throughout the world, from Gaza to Haiti to Crown Heights, who are fighting to free themselves from racism, imperialism, and colonialism. These are the history of standing up for those who have fought for themselves, who have put a path for the independence here in the Western Hemisphere. As we must remember, Haitians were the first to overthrow their oppressors in 1804. And they have never been able to let the imperialists, who have always tried to overthrow, undermine, and destroy their revolution. We stand in solidarity with their fight, then, now, and forever. As we in the December 12th movement have a say, that is our blood down there. That is where people are fighting to overcome those ills of the imperialists, those who wish to set us back, those who wish us to keep us in chains for their pleasure, those who wish to exploit us, those who wish to deny us all the things that we see in the world, that we see right here in Crown Heights, that we see everywhere. Oppressed people are struggling to be free. So we say, free Haiti, stand in solidarity with the movement of oppressed people throughout the world. We can win, we will win, fight on Haiti. And as we said, the people will make history. We don't need any of the imperialists or their mechanisms to tell us what we should do. The people will be in the streets to decide what will be done. So we stand in solidarity with those movements, and as we say, fight on, fight on, fight on, we will win.
Yeah! That's right! Fight on! We will win! Woo! Next up, I want to bring one of the comrades from New York Boriqua resistance, Ayiti. Woo! Buenas tardes, compañeros!
Buenas tardes!
My name is Adi Memoli. I am here representing the Brooklyn chapter of New York Political Resistance. We are coming in solidarity with the Haitian people today. We are here today, and we have heard many voices on why it is essential that we band together to fight against the violent and colonial imperial forces that actively suppress and oppress the Haitian people on their land. As Puerto Ricans, we must grapple with the history and present-day reality of how our country has been used to protect the ruling class of Haiti from the Haitian Revolution and the white land-owning class, many of whom fled to our archipelago after the brave Haitian people overthrew their colonizers.
All right, tell it, tell it.
Yeah. To the more recent harboring of Prime Minister Ariel Henry. We must recognize that as a colony, first of Spain and now of the United States, our land and our people have been used to further exploit Haiti for the interests of the United States. We strongly believe that the liberation of the Haitian people is linked to the liberation of the Puerto Rican people, as the liberation of the Greater Caribbean is bound in the liberation of the entire Caribbean. We condemn the United States' use of Puerto Rico as a point of intervention into Haiti. We condemn its use of repression and violence at the hands of ICE against Haitian migrants fleeing the violence in Haiti.
Yeah!
refuge.
Yep.
And we stand with the many revolutionary Puerto Ricans in the archipelago who have been building solidarity with the Haitian people.
Yes.
We also know all too well and condemn the corruption and plunder of Haiti, not only by the Clinton family, but by
All right, sell it! Yeah! Don't forget Hillary, that bitch! Black kids are social creditors, yeah, right.
by the larger U.S. neoliberal agenda within the Caribbean. We condemn the disaster capitalism from the earthquake of 2010 in Haiti to Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico.
Never forget, never! Katrina!
2 days ago, it was May Day. The Haitian people set an example to the oppressed masses around the world when they rose up to crush their oppressors. And it was Haiti that inspired the enslaved Africans throughout the Caribbean to fight for their liberation.
Right on, right on!
So we must honor Haiti through the continued fight. We must recognize the Haitian masses and working class as the true makers of history and sovereign leaders of their land, and not the puppet government backed by the United States and other foreign governments. And may the struggles and sacrifices of the Haitian masses soon become part of the driving forces that expel these imperial oppressors from Haiti. Que viva Haiti, Puerto Rico, Palestina libre!
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So for this next chant, I need y'all to listen because I wrote it while I was at work, okay? Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Leave Ayiti alone.
Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Leave Haiti alone. Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Leave Haiti alone. Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Can ya go home? Leave Haiti alone. Hey.
All right, yes. So the next speaker is a dear friend of mine, comrade friend, Rafa from the International League of People's Struggles, ILPS. The people united will never be defeated. The people united
We'll never be defeated.
The people united.
We'll never be defeated.
El pueblo unido.
Jamás será vencido.
All right. I want to offer the most militant greetings on behalf of the International League of People's Struggles, a global anti-imperialist alliance with over 400 organizations worldwide. The League celebrates the militancy and the revolutionary spirit of the Haitian people who have been on the front lines of resisting imperialist plunder for hundreds of years. As ILPS, we condemn the continued U.S. intervention and violence not only against Haitians in Haiti, but also against Haitians seeking refuge at the border. We condemn the United States and its collaboration with Kenyan President Ruto to invade and further destabilize Haiti, despite the Kenyan and Haitian masses' opposition. Following the resignation of the puppet Prime Minister Ariel Henry, who no longer could serve U.S. interests, the U.S. regime has continued to assert its interests in the region through the creation of a transitional presidential council, which they claim has been set up in partnership and consultation with the Haitian people.
Shame. Lies.
Now we know this is all a sham and an illusion of democracy in a country that the U.S. has spent decades intentionally underdeveloping and destabilizing in order to maintain hegemony, while utilizing white supremacist propaganda to push the myth of Haitian inadequacy and inherent corruption.
Yes.
rise of explicit fascism here as Biden continues to support and endorse more violence against students resisting on their campuses. U.S. imperialism is in crisis and it seeks to tighten its hold. But will we let it?
No!
Will we let it?
No!
Will we let it?
No!
This year, as we reach the 75th anniversary of NATO, a counter-revolutionary formation built out of the Cold War to resist the rising socialism being built across the world. We see the U.S. pouring more billions into a war machine to continue to counter anti-imperialist movements despite the lack of popular support.
Shame.
Billions of dollars that instead should be used to pay Haiti and other countries and peoples that have been plundered reparations.
Yes!
But as the crisis persists, the people resist.
Yeah.
As the crisis persists,
The people resist.
As the crisis persists, the people
resist.
And they are rising up against U.S. intervention. All over the world, the oppressed masses are uniting to expel U.S. imperialism and its puppet regimes. And in this is our hope. Our hope for Haiti lies with the Haitian people, who against all odds defeated their enemy and will do so again.
Yeah.
We remain in steadfast solidarity with Haiti and in defending the Haitian people's struggle. Free Haiti! U.S. out of Haiti! Long live Haiti! Hands off Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Hands off Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Long live Haiti!
Next, we want to welcome up one of our comrades here, also from the All African Revolutionary People's Party, Day. Good evening, comrades, neighbors, Africans. My name is Day. I'm here with the All African People's Revolutionary Party. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the comrades who organized this week out. We're living in unprecedented times. Finally, the masses in this country have opened their eyes and can see very clearly that the same bourgeoisie class that claims to represent us and our interests will, at the blink of an eye, repress us from mobilizing and organizing around the preservation of human and environmental life. This same life that is threatened by ravaging the land of indigenous peoples throughout the global south under the guise of spreading democracy. This same bourgeoisie class that controls our media and our education has lost its touch and cannot continue to brainwash us into being uncritical of its involvement in other countries' affairs, nor our own material conditions here in the belly of the beast.
Right.
For the past several months, there's been an unrelenting struggle on the part of working people to heighten these contradictions in response to the genocide in Gaza and in Palestine, and to awaken everyone who is still under the trance of American ruling class propaganda that it's the ruling class and its lackeys that are the worldwide terrorists. They will stop at nothing to rob us of our wealth and our resources. They want nothing more than to enrich themselves with our wealth and exploit our labor. But we're here today to say no more.
No more!
And we will continue to show up in support of the sovereignty and liberation of colonized and oppressed peoples all around the world.
Yes!
We have a responsibility as working people here in the belly of the beast to remain steadfast in our organizing around the freedom of the land and all those who cultivate it, because the land gives us life and we nurture it in return. We must understand that the same people responsible for brutalizing workers and students across this country for the rejection of the genocide of Palestinian people are the same people advocating for the Kenyan government and neo-colonial governments in the Caribbean to carry out the U.S.'s bidding by invading Haiti. The same forces responsible for building cop cities across this country to brutalize Puerto Rican people, Africans in this country, have a vested interest in exploiting the resource wealth of Haiti.
Say it again! Say it again!
We know that Haiti has a revolutionary history. It is a country that has carried out one of the most successful slave rebellions, which has led to the liberation of the Haitian people from their French colonial oppressors. But now Haiti has a new oppressor that should have no say in how the Haitian people should be governed. While the U.S. and the core group continues to plunder the wealth of Haiti, they are also exploiting the lack of unity among Africans in the Caribbean, in the Americas, and on the African continent. But our struggle is one struggle, a struggle against the capitalist imperialist system, which keeps our people in chains and robs us of everything that life is worth living for, agency and dignity first and foremost. Yeah. We have to be absolutely clear about what is at the core of the situation in Haiti today, and it's a crisis of capitalism and imperialism. There is no liberated Haiti. There is no liberation of Africans in this country or on the continent without our commitment to political education and organization. Liberation will only be acquired through these means. While the poor and working class here are denied access to basic necessities like healthcare, food, housing, clean water, our oppressors are organized and ready at any moment to prepare to invade and destabilize countries in the global south. In Haiti, the U.S. has funded and armed these gangs that have now contributed to mass chaos and hysteria, and now the U.S. is trying to manufacture consent for more U.S. intervention, despite already being responsible for Haiti's destabilization. I'm Sudanese, and this is the same tactic. This is the same tactic that the U.S. has deployed in Sudan. It has armed and funded fascist paramilitary groups in Sudan to exploit our resources on the U.S.'s behalf, all while distancing itself from the chaos in order to create a demand for further U.S. intervention. The American ruling class can only do this when our people lack political consciousness and organization. We need to utilize our numbers and commit ourselves to something larger than ourselves. We have to commit ourselves to something larger than Haiti as well. And this is the struggle for liberation of Africans and all colonized and oppressed peoples around the world. Our unities are strength, and we need to organize our people so that we can build a world where we have control over the means of production and fate, our own fate on our own land. We can't afford to allow our fate to be determined by our oppressors, who will watch the world burn and crumble and murder hundreds of thousands of working people instantaneously to expand their wealth. Yeah. So hands off Haiti. Hands off Haiti. One unified Africa. One unified Africa. Down with U.S. empire. Down with U.S. empire. And freedom to all colonized and oppressed people. Freedom to all colonized and oppressed people. Thank you. Woo!
Thank you all for coming out today. Your outpouring of love, support, and solidarity means the world to not only the Haitian people, but the Haitian diaspora. And together we will fight and we will win against U.S. imperialism. So as we begin to end, please feel free to come up, get some literature, not yet, meet some of the organizers as well, so you can find out how you could get involved. And we also have a sign-in sheet here. We also have this wonderful, beautiful magazine right here. Normally you pay like $5 for it. It's free $99, just like Google. All you have to do is scan the QR code. In addition, we have some more literature from the Black Alliance for Peace. Them up, Ayiti. Feel free to sign the sign-up sheet. So we have some upcoming events as well we want to promote. Community movement builders and Rasanbleman on May 7th is going to be having a screening of the film Forgotten Occupation. It's going to be at Brooklyn College, and so for more information you can go on either one of our Instagrams, cmb.ny or rassemblement.nyc. So with that,
say the date and time again.
So one more time, it's going to be May 7th, Tuesday, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. at Brooklyn College, the Woody Tanger Auditorium, Brooklyn College Library. Yeah. In addition to that, I'm going to let Kirby talk about the teaching that's going to be done at Black Men's Build, because I know she got the detail for the Haiti teaching. It's going to be on the week of Flag Day, but I can talk about it actually. I can talk about it.
You see what people do to me? Y'all witness, right? Okay. So there's a whole bunch of events happening. The week of Haitian, when is Haitian Flag Day? Okay. So the week of Haitian Flag Day on May 16th, Thursday, May 16th, at 5:30 p.m. at the Black Man's Build office. This is Parnia, part of Black Man's Build with the dog. Dog's name is Asada and Tony. So we're gonna be at the Black Man's Build office and we're gonna be talking about Haiti, but not just regular basic history of Haiti, but how Haiti has been exploited by imperialism and what we can do to fight back. Yeah. It's a free political education. If you want to be a part, let myself, Tony, or Parnia know, and you'll get more information.
So now you can disperse, now you can meet the organizers and do all you gotta do. Thank you for coming out today. Free Haiti! Free Palestine! Free Haiti! Free Palestine! Free Haiti!